Kale getting set for this four-game road trip. Let's kick things off with a pretty successful weekend for the team. 2 wins over the Toronto Marlies. Strong defensive effort. What did it take to pick up the 4 points?
Yeah, I mean that's we've been stressing that kind of all year. I think like the MO of our team is just playing solid defensively. I think when we're giving up 2 or fewer goals, we have a really good chance to win, and it's kind of how we've been winning. For the most part of this season. So it was good to be able to win 2 in a row. That's always hard to do against the same team in the same weekend.
Yeah, obviously over a little run of games there was kind of up and down. You were still picking up points in overtime, things like that, but how much does that swing the mentality when you're able to get those 2 wins and all of a sudden you got points in 7 of your last 10 games?
Yeah, it's huge. It gives the group a lot of confidence coming into this week on the road, and we just kind of want to keep playing our same game and hopefully let it snowball a bit here and get a couple more wins on the road.
For yourself, that previous game out, your 300th American Hockey League game, what's it mean to you to start hitting milestones like that in your career?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, being able to play as long as I have, like it's my 8th year, and you don't take any year for granted. You're always just happy to be playing pro hockey, and happy to be healthy and being able to play at a high level still. So. It's definitely cool, and hopefully we can get a few more going here.
As you look at your career, I mean, what have you learned? I mean, as you've kind of grown up through the American Hockey League and played some National Hockey League games as well, what have you learned as a player and a person?
Putting me on the spot again, Finker.
Bringing the heat today.
I mean, as a player, I mean, it's just a different game. So, I mean, I've learned a whole bunch of different things. Like, when I was younger, definitely, just fully offense, fully, going north all the time. And obviously I'm a defenseman, so you try to, over the years of, trying to learn more of the defensive side of the game. And obviously I'm 27 years old now, so that's been a challenge throughout my career in pro. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good journey. It's been a lot of fun. I've played with a bunch of great teams, a bunch of great groups of guys, and I've had a lot of good coaches, and I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, how important is that evolution of a player to having a long career and playing 300 games in this league? You can't be static, can you?
Yeah, I think you always have to get better. You always have to try to be getting better, and there's young guys that come up every year, and as you see the young players coming up now, like they're so skilled, so talented, and they fly. So you got to be ready to go, and always working on your game and finding ways to improve, even if it's 1% better. So.
You mentioned playing with some great groups. I mean, last season you were part of a very good Rochester Americans team throughout the whole season. You were one of the top teams heading into the postseason. I was wondering, as you look at this season, do the kind of playoff runs differ from season to season where you are in the standings, or is it all just kind of the same push to try and pick up as many points as you can?
Yeah, I think it's just a push to finish as best as we can, head into the playoffs, and feel good about where our game is. I mean, this is definitely Rochester was a very high offensive, fast, like super skilled team. I'd say this team differs in the way that we're definitely way more structured defensively, I would say. That's our real key focus here, and it's just 2 different styles of winning hockey games. So it's been fun to be a part of both.
Then as you look at this Abbotsford team, got a split against them on home ice the last time around. What's going to take to find success to start out this road trip?
Yeah, I mean, just I think when we're focused on our own game, it's more about ourselves than the opponent, in my opinion. When we're playing well, we're defending well, and tracking back and checking. I think there's not many teams that can play with us. So my point of view, I think if we're taking care of our responsibilities on the ice, that usually we should be in pretty good shape.